Problem 11 of Chapter 1. Now we have totally 12 firms and 12 columns of financial statements, balance sheet, income statement. Different from the common size analysis we learned. Actually, in this example, all the numbers from two financial statements are scaled by revenue. So that's why the revenue is 100% for all the firms. Okay, remember, all these numbers are scaled by operating revenue. Not only income statement, but also all the accounts, balance sheet. Okay, now we have 12 firms from 12 or maybe less industries. And we have 12 columns. For this type of question, again, it is complex, but we follow the step by step. Like the first, we know different industry, they have different patterns of financial statements. And also, you should learn, at least know what the business strategy of the company. Okay, so these factors will be shown in the financial statements. So you can easily identify the firms. If not from a single number, you can check other numbers. Okay. Some indicators for two firms are similar, but there should be some difference for you to identify the firms. Okay, first, I find that actually the firm number 4 has a very large cash and marketable securities, and also firm 10, very huge amount of receivables comparing its total revenue. So, what company or what industry have the pattern that company hold large amount of cash, marketable securities, or receivables? Okay, we can easily know they are financial institutions. Okay, as we know, the banks, they have lots of receivables. Okay, that's actually receivables from the borrowers, and also it must have a huge amount of debt. Okay, so 565% not debt, and also 122 current liabilities. Okay, so we can easily recognize bank 10 is a bank which is F. HSBC Finance. So this is F. Okay, and let's take a look at other numbers. Okay, operating revenue for banks, they're actually the interest. Okay, and any other services. Okay, so it incurred interest expense. Right, so this is a negative number. It means the interest expense incurred from deposits. Okay, but the revenue actually reflected in the revenue. So for sure this is bank. Okay, another one is F. Right, so who or in what industry requires or allows a company to hold such huge amount of cash and marketable securities? Yes, insurance company, because the insurance company should have enough liquidity assets to pay the claims, right? And we also observe there is the current liabilities. Okay, the current liability is the claim to be paid. Usually why they're classified as current liability, because usually each claim, no matter car accident or single family house accident, usually these cases will be closed in a short time. Okay, because the homeowner or the car owner, they don't want to wait. Okay, so this is a typical pattern for insurance companies and banks. Okay, so here I mark the company B, which is Allstate Insurance. Okay, so now if we are 100% B and alpha correct, so next step we do not consider these two columns. Okay, how to do the next step? Okay, let's find some number that is extraordinary greater. This is what I see is property, plant, equipment at cost and accumulated depreciation. So what company has such a large amount of long-term fixed assets? Right, very capital intensive, right? So let's take a look. Okay, so we find one actually is the gas and electric utility companies, right? Utility company requires large initial investments. Okay, so that's a typical, pattern of utility companies. Very huge amount of property, plant, equipment. So this is company K. Right. And also because the utility company, they have the monopoly power in a certain region, like some companies provide power, gas, water in a certain region, so it has a power, so its profit is usually stable, right? So the risk of operation is not high, so these companies, they can rely on debt for their financing. So you can also observe the debt actually are the majority of the total liabilities, right? Either current and long term. Okay, sure. For 3 it's K. Okay, let's move on. And okay, so all these bars, okay, they're not zero, but they're very close, very small, very close to zero. So we just assume they're zero, right? So the next one is the research and development. Okay, we know some company for sure they will spend money on research and development to investigate, intellectual products, patents, copyrights, right? So there are how many firms? 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 4 firms investigated into spend money research and development. Which one has the highest? Yeah, actually company 2, 20.1%. So actually company 2 spend 1/5 of its total revenue on research and development, which is very significant comparing with other 11 firms, right? So what company spends so much money on research and development? Let's see. Actually, it's Merck. Why? It is a pharmaceutical company. So it investigated in new drugs, right? So we can easily make a decision. This is Merck. And we also observe the profit margin is the highest, right? Because patent protect the company. So it can make lots of money from, their medicines. Okay, we have 3 left, right? 3 left. One is from 1, from 5, and from 12. Okay, who else? Let's remove the company we've already marked. Okay, so who else will do research and development? This one, no, right? Best Buy, no, they're just resell the electronic devices and appliance. 3M, sure, right? HP, yes. Service, no. McDonald's, I don't think so. Next one. Omnicom Group, this is a service company. Okay, no. Yeah, P&G. Okay, so we have three labs here, 3M, HP, and P&G. So let's do the next. Okay, and what else we left? So 1, 2, and 12. Okay, 1, 2, 1, no 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 5, and 12. Right. So commonly one spend more than 5, no more, comparatively, okay, percentage is higher than 5 and 12. What do we find? Any difference? That's from the first row. No. Okay. Actually, what I find is the cost of sales is pretty high, for a company 12, which means the company's price probably is not very high. The gross margin is pretty low. Okay, so we know P&G has lots of brand names. They should make a decent gross margin from its products. Okay, its brand name are well known. Also, 3M produces industry and healthcare products, which requires research and development, and also should have decent gross margin. So my best guess is 12 should be H&P, because HP is just similar as Dell. Okay, like the example of prior question I discussed in the prior video. So its profit margin is low because HP does not add too much value to its product. So its price is usually low, and lots of discount, right? So my best guess is 12 is H&P. So this is E, question E. Okay, so the next we have two companies spend money on research and development. It's 1 and 5. Okay, P&G, it produces the products for the like toothpaste, shampoo, right? So it does not need too much research and development, because in this case 5.8 is still more than 2 times as 2.6, right? So I believe 3M spend more money on research and development than P&G, right? And all others are quite similar, right? Like cost of goods sold 46, it's 49, depreciation 4.7, 3.9. Yeah, all others are quite same. Comparing the balance sheet. What do I find? Is the intangible assets is very large, right? So intangible assets not only including the patents, copyrights, franchise, and also include goodwills, right? And we know P&G has lots of brand name. They are not from in-house development, actually from acquisition and merge. So I believe company 5 is P&G because P&G had a lot of acquisition to other firms. Okay, so that's one of its strategy, right? Merger and acquisition, other brand names. So I believe L should be 5. So what next left is 3M should be company 1. Okay. Okay, good. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 left. Right. Okay. These firms, they do not have research and development. Right. Okay. Another thing is we know KD Service and Omnicom Group, they are both service companies. So for service companies, usually their fixed assets is quite low. Okay, so let's find whether 6, 7, 8, 9 S has a very low yes, what I find is 7, 6. Okay, so the other two is 66%, 132. I will subtract the accumulated depreciation. They're still large. Okay, so service company should be 6, 7, and 9. Okay. Okay, we know Best Buy should have enough inventory, right? So this far means almost no inventory. I don't think Best Buy, we have Best Buy store, so I will see the inventory in their store. So this must not be the Best Buy, this must be one of the service company. Okay, actually, 7 is KD. Okay, KD Service. Okay, if you read the description of its business, it has no inventory. Okay, so 7 is KD, so it's G. Okay, the next one we should distinguish is two service company and Best Buy. Service company for you know what I find? I find this company has abnormally high receivables and payables or current liabilities. Okay, so this is not applied to Best Buy. Okay, actually, Omnicom Group is kind of a service company, but it's an agent. Okay, agent. It to buy and resell and earn the commission. So it should have a large amount of receivables from customer and the payables to the upstream, vendors. Okay, so I guess 9 should be the J. Okay, another thing I find is here the property, plant, equipment, left company left. This is very high, right? So what left? And let me just forgot to remove this company from the list. McDonald's, Best Buy, and A&F. Okay, so what company should have such a large amount of public cloud equipment? Actually, it is McDonald's. Why? Because McDonald's sell franchise, right? It actually owns a lot of property at a very good location. So the property value is very high. Okay, actually, the CEO of McDonald's said they are not restaurant, they are real estate. So they actually lease their properties to the, to some others. Okay, so this must be McDonald's. So we have two more left, right? One is A&F, the other is Best Buy. So it is column 6 and column 8. We know Best Buy sell the products quite cheap, okay, quite cheap, and a lot of promotion and discount. And apparel, A&F sell functional apparels. They renew their apparels every season, every couple of months. So they are very well-known brand names. I believe it should earn very decent profits. So what I find is this is 7.4 is greater than the 2.2, right? And anything else? Yeah, and we also know A&F. Well, yeah. So from the comparing the cost of sales or cost of goods sold for these two companies, I can also believe 6 is Best Buy, because see, the gross margin is very small. This one is larger. Okay, so we know A&F, they sell their products. Sometimes they have good deal when they have sales or clearance, but their margin is so high. They still make money. Okay, make money even they sell the product at a clearance price. So now it is very clear that also another one is selling and administrative expense. 8 is a lot higher than 6, right? So for sure, A&F has lots of marketing expense. So this must be let me see, 8. So 6 must be Best Buy. C. Okay. So for this type of questions, I just briefly introduce the steps. Okay, different students, they have different ways, the different orders to identify these companies. Whatever you want, you prefer, it's okay. But basically, we identify any numbers that's extraordinary higher or lower than the average, because different industry, they have different patterns. And also company, if they pursue different business strategies, this will be reflected in their expense and revenue or bottom line profits. Okay, so that's the way you identify companies, by using their financial numbers. In a word, in this chapter, I want you to learn that both economics or industry competitions and business strategies will affect a company's financial performance, and eventually will be shown in the financial statements as numbers. Okay, and also, from companies in the same industry, they share a pattern, balance sheet. The companies with different strategy in the same industry they will have different patterns of income statement.